there's there's something called a balance in the grid. There has to be demand and supply has to match. If there's too much supply, there could be a blackout. If there's too little supply, also there could be a blackout. So how it works in some countries, and I mean, I've experienced this in Sri Lanka. Coming from Sri Lanka, there'll be power cuts sometimes, and that happens because there's too much load and the system can't handle it. So what they do is called load shedding. So they'll have to schedule like a 2 hour power cut for this particular area, and then another 2 hour power cut for another area, and that helps balance the grid. But in countries like the UK, what they do is whenever there's a peak demand or too little demand, they have to manage that by either bringing on more power plants or taking some offline, and that's an expensive process. And it's usually the power plants that can come on really fast would be dirty, polluting power plants like gas, coal powered. So they bring those on to kind of balance out the demand. So instead of doing that, there's another way, which is what we do. We have households connect their house to our app. So households have a certain energy footprint. You might be charging your EV, your fridges are connected, heating your house, using a lot of electricity. Whenever there's a peak demand, we let all of our users know and they turn down their electricity usage. And through that, it helps manage that demand. So to do that, we get paid by grid managers, energy suppliers, and the like, and then we pass that on to our customers. So customers get paid essentially to turn down their devices at peak times.
Yeah.
And at scale, this creates what we call a virtual power plant.
Okay.
And it's basically works the same in principle as a power plant, but we're not actually adding more energy, into the grid or anything.
Yeah, your intelligence layer above the power plants.
Exactly.
Managing the supply and demand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So instead of having a power cut, you voluntarily say, I will turn my appliances down. And we think that's preferable and you get paid for that.
Yeah. It makes sense, right? Because, I was about to ask you the question, why are the users incentivized to switch off their usage, right? That makes sense. They get paid. Yeah.
But some users do care about the environmental aspect of it as well. And they're happy to do it just to not have to bring those coal power plants on.